Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tarda Zone's Classic Who Zone, the Time Meddler Part 1 and 2. Yes, so for anybody that's confused, we are skipping the chase because we have done a lot on the channel. Yeah, so that's why we decided to skip it. So, yeah, without further ado, I'll just bring on me guests so we can get started. And hope everybody has their copy ready. You know what to do when you are ready. Please press 1 in the chat. So let's start off and let's bring on our guests. We've got the one and only Queen Charlotte.
Hello, everybody.
And we got Problem Being.
Hello.
I have sent an email to Real Super Doctor. We'll see if he pops in. He's been having internet issues as we all have. So we'll see what the story is there. But how's everybody?
Good. I'm not as tired this week, so that I've been a bit more with it, if that's the right way to put it.
Yeah. Everything has been, well, I mean, shit going on Twitter as usual, but other than that, but I don't want to get into it because that's exactly what they want. But all I'll just say is this: it's getting tired, it's getting old. These people are just
scum.
Look, they do it every couple of months. You know what it is? They're just looking for attention, and the more attention we give them, the louder they get. So just screw them anyway. But we're here for the Time Meddler. So if everybody in the chat is ready, please let me know and we'll get going on this. And if John pops in, then we'll give him an owl time stamp.
But Liam Neeson's chin is raring to go. People already
nice to see Liam's chin.
The finest chin known to humanity. Except Matt Smith's, obviously.
Yeah, you do know that the chin has a particular set of skills, don't you?
Mm.
Yeah.
They make excellent footballers because they're very good at dribbling.
Right, we've got ones in the chat, I see. We've got 15 people watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So without further ado, we'll get the Queen to do the countdown and we'll get this first episode on the go.
Yep, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, hold on, I fucked it up now.
Same here. I wouldn't even mind it was working. Oh, there we go. Now, finally.
All right, everyone, start again. Wait a minute. I need to.
What, you want to start again?
Yeah, okay. Sorry, everyone. Full stop.
Right, full stop.
Full start. Sorry, everyone. Sorry. Full start. Okay, it's working. Okay, good.
Right, is everybody in the chat ready again? Please press 1. Sorry about that. It does happen sometimes. I've had a couple of them as well. It's not good when it doesn't work. Right, so yeah, I think we're good.
Cool.
Right, without further ado, Queen Charlotte will do the countdown once again.
Take 2. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Wait. Go.
And this time we get a clean start.
Get on with it.
Get on, yeah.
We got a clean start. There we go.
Happy days.
That's what we like to see. Woo, woo, woo.
Doobie doo. I'd love that clock, but it'd drive me nuts after about 10 minutes.
Tick tock goes the clock.
Especially, yeah, because it just sounds like something almost from a nursery rhyme.
Tick tock goes the clock, even for Jodie's doctor.
Noel's lost his collective mind. Yeah, I was thinking maybe we should start deliberately like misspelling Jodie's name. Just start calling her Judy Whittaker or
No.
Whittaker.
Do you know what we do? We just forget she's even like off in the show after she goes. We just
That's it,
blank
man.
her
Just-
Yeah,
out.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, remember the Judy Whittaker, Julie Whittaker, or whatever her name. Judy something. I don't know.
Well, it will be like that after the RTD era is in full swing. Everybody will be saying, Judy who?
Yeah, Judy.
Yeah, Chib know who?
Chop Nuts. Yeah, Chris Chop Nuts. That was his name.
Right. Anyway, back to the episode. Feck that crap. We're watching proper Who now.
And we've only got, after this story, one more season, haven't we, of Phil?
Mm.
Did he do 3?
Did 3, and then he had the 10th planet, didn't he?
Yeah, and obviously, because he was very ill, God love him, but he did then come back for the 3 doctors.
Yeah.
So he's as good as he could do in his condition, God love him, he came back.
And you've watched that one, haven't you?
No, I haven't seen the 3 doctors.
What?
No, Lee, I think you forget.
What?
What? I'm broken, folks. I joined Classic later on. I didn't start watching Classic with you guys.
Oh my god.
I am in shock. I tell
Well, we will be coming up. We will get to that story and she'll
Yeah,
watch it anyway.
That's
So
the thing. I'm purposely not watching out of what I do for this stream, so that I
I
don't.
admire your commitment. That's wonderful. Actually.
So then it's fresh for that stream. My reactions.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
does she have her shoe in her hand?
Yeah.
Her shoe? Like what she expect? What's she gonna do with the shoe?
Well, whack Stephen with it.
Oh, there's an ocean.
All she needs is a handbag, and then she'd be sorted.
Oh, he knows what that is. I wonder. Oh, I wonder. I like this doctor when he gets all uppity.
Oh yeah, well, as my family would say, when he's got a bit of a mard on him.
And don't call me Doc.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he really doesn't like that.
I mean, can I just say what a legend Peter Purvis is?
Oh yeah, he was. I bet he was Was he quite a big name back like at this time? Because I'm trying to think, would it be quite a good catch for them to get him for a story? Yes, it's a ship of as well with Bill's incarnation at this point. It's not Tard is not. That's its name. It's ship.
Yeah. Just adjusting some volume levels here. There we go. It's better. It's your poetry, dear boy. Please stop buggering. But
Oh, I was going to say, Lee, be careful where the end of that sentence goes.
What did he say?
You know what we say, no hanky panky.
See, she says dimensions. Plural.
Yeah, she said dimensions. See, that's been the thing for years. Is it dimensions or dimension has always been the argument,
Well,
but nobody is right or wrong. Like, because both are just, you can use both. But I prefer dimension.
I prefer dimensions because it is more, I guess, plural. You know.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I kind of get where you're coming from.
It doesn't matter, you know. Ultimately.
What do you guys in the chat think? And I'm not doing it to cause any arguments, but what do you think? Is dimension or dimensions?
In the 80s, I remembered it being dimensions. I was pretty sure that's how it was in the 80s, but obviously originally it was dimension.
Right.
I think it's a bit interchangeable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm thinking for actual travel of the TARDIS, it would be S, wouldn't it?
Probably, yeah. Well, Sadako agrees. He thinks it should be. It can cross dimensions, so I assume dimensions is valid. PD Rich says time and space are dimensions. So yeah, I mean, as I said, you can use either or.
Technically, time isn't a dimension because it has no direction. It has no arrows of direction. It has no coordinates, actually. So
yeah, but I'm thinking of just the more space part of it, though.
Yeah. Well, they say that time and space is the same dimension.
Dave says dimensions as well. So I say most people will say dimensions.
Although originally, technically, it's dimension. So
yeah, and didn't RTD say dimension as well? I think in his era. So yeah. So it depends. Like, as I said, nobody is right or wrong. Yeah, but some people prefer to use. It's the same with Whovian and Doctor Who fan. You know, some people prefer to be called a Doctor Who fan, and obviously,
like Trekkies and Trekkers. You know.
Yeah, and I think Whovian is an American. Is not the American that was an American.
That's what I've heard. It came from America.
Yeah, so it came from America. So, but I do like Whovians, I have to say. But I like Doctor Who fan as well, so it doesn't matter to me. No. You know, well, Whovian is good. I do like Whovian.
Yeah, because I think it's like you said. I know a lot of fan bases have their own name for the fans, but Whovian
I do like an alliteration. You know.
Yeah. Whovian seems to be, even by the usual names, stand out that fandoms give each other.
Exactly. I like it. I really do. I do.
I like it.
Let's hope we can like Doctor Who again. Oh man, I'm just praying. Please. Just something to look forward to. I don't care what night it's on either. I say he will go back to Saturday nights, but
I think so.
Just something that's exciting that I can look forward to the weekends now. You know, because the weekends are rather dull. Even when Flux was on, I was a little bit excited because it was something to watch over the weekend. Because let's be honest, the TV the weekend over the years has gone absolutely rubbish.
PD Rich says time can technically be a coordinate in general and maritime navigation. But my rebuttal to that would be the map is not the territory. It's a semantic argument.
Yeah, but I honestly think that's why don't know if you caught it on BBC. They showed the Superman show on a Saturday.
Yeah.
And I really think that was them. Even
it's
if
gone woke.
What? Oh, Superman and Lois.
Yeah, it's gone woke. I stopped watching it.
We're not in season 2.
Season 2.
Well,
yeah.
but is there? Yeah, but hold on. You're saying it's gone woke, and I'm not trying to cause a big debate here because we're watching Doctor Who, and I want to keep it to Doctor Who. But is right. So you're saying it's gone woke, but are you telling me that the writing has kind of tailed off now? Because
It's gone down
it's
the
all right
intersectional
having
route.
woke in it if the writing is
No,
still maintaining.
it's gone down the intersectional thing. It's become distracting. You know, like I can let things go generally if it's good storytelling, but it's really becoming one thing after another, after another, after
Right.
another. It's like, okay.
Well, if it comes, if the second season gets picked up again, I'll watch it.
Season.
Just watch it. That's it, man. Like we all have different tastes anyway. It mightn't be Lee's cup of tea now, but like Charlie, you could like it. You know what I mean?
Because they've introduced. I won't spoil it for anyone, but they've introduced a comic book character in there, a villain, which I used to love as a kid, and it's such a great concept, and it's just been like,
yeah, but CW, but come here. See, this is what I don't understand with people with CW, right? You know, eventually that CW is going to let you down anyway. All their shows start off great. All their shows, every single show that CW has ever done, right, has actually started off great. Brilliant. Right, look at The Flash, for example. Arrow was another one. Right, they're brilliant 4 seasons. Right? But the problem is they can never maintain it. Now, some shows have managed to maintain it for a few more seasons than others. But
yeah, Supernatural.
overall, they'll all end up falling apart in the end. This is the thing. CW, instead of like doing all of these different comic book shows, right, should slim it down and concentrate on certain shows. Bring in better writers, or maybe you do have the writers, but stop with the nonsense and just actually make the shows fun.
Well, they're trying to sell CW, and I don't know who the fuck's going to buy it because it's so old.
Well, I don't know if it's bought by someone. Maybe it's bought by someone that actually has half a brain, because they do have a good catalog.
Devalued brand. It's going to be.
They have a good catalog. Remember, they also have Swamp Thing as well now. Right? They got someone decent in there that actually knew what they were doing and knew what the audience wanted. There's a lot of these shows.
Like the news showed Naomi didn't start off great. It started off bad. And then already it's at like Batwoman levels of like 400,000 people.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
Maybe the logic is somebody can come in and buy it like incredibly cheap. And
yeah,
be like, right, I bought this really cheap and I'm just going to completely like steamroll everything and then recreate what I want on it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
I can see that.
The good scenes in this. Good scenery, I should say. Scenery shots.
Great little scenes.
Oh, so Docu, this is just what we like. We just go off on a tangent. You know this by now.
What do you think of? Do you think RTD might now this time round bring back the meddling monk?
Oh, I hope so. I think he's such a good character. He's so different from a normal Time Lord.
I'm tired of the Doctor, the Master, the Doctor, the Master, the Master, the Doctor, the Doctor.
Yeah, it's time to change it up, isn't it? To a different kind of.
Yeah, we need a different villain. We so need another. I think the two ways they can do it.
Bring back the meddling monk.
They either do the meddling monk or Rani, or they create a new completely.
Just create. Well, he is good at doing that. I have to say, RTD. So, yeah, but just linking it to this classic episode, it would be nice if
the monk
RTD expanded on it, because if anybody can do expanding any justice, will be him. It won't be done or made a mockery of. He'll really pay care and attention to the story that he's trying to tell, just like these writers did. You can tell, they did, they've got all these scenery shots, right? But what holds this together is the dialogue, it's the script.
Yeah, and I think as well, obviously at this point we hadn't seen another Time Lord, so I think it was so almost brave to not
She's a
do
very
like
well-spoken crone, isn't she? This one.
Oh yeah, no, but I think it's such an interesting way to go to introduce your your second member of his species, because it
Yeah.
wasn't even Time Lord at that point. We didn't know, and you don't go with like a big villain like a master. You don't go with like a straight-laced friend. You go with an absolutely chaotic madman as the other.
I don't. Sadako says that the master should have been killed off in 1980. I don't agree with that because the master is such a wonderful foil for the Doctor. You know, it is his Moriarty. You know, I think you need him really, but
Yeah.
I think what spoils it is that he's used so often now. Ever since they brought him back,
like the Daleks, they've oversaturated the characters now. That's the problem. Like we don't mind them showing up. Go ahead, Charlotte.
We know the structure now, or we have since Modern Who, which is the Master is your big bad villain for your finale, or your second half of your series, and that's how it's always gone. And he's usually teaming up with another iconic villain.
Yeah. And so that's the problem. We've had it too much now, especially Jordan New Who. They do need to change it up. You know, the Master, I agree with Lee. You can't kill off the Master. The Master is such an iconic character as well. It's like, as Lee described, it's like Sherlock Holmes. You know, you need Moriarty there. There's no Sherlock Holmes without Moriarty, in my opinion. It's the same with the Doctor. You need the Master. But the problem is over the years, that's what these writers have relied on. They've relied on the Master. They've relied on the Daleks
like
and the Cybermen.
The character equivalent of the Sonic.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's why Matt had a series with no Matt. Matt didn't have a Master during his run.
Yeah.
And I think that actually really did wonders.
Yeah, I think it did.
And then when we got the Master next, it was Missy. So at least when we got the Master next, it was a very different incarnation.
Yeah, it was something fresh. It was something fresh, a new take on the character as well, wasn't it, Lee? Like you really do like Missy, don't you?
I do. I do. I know the reasons why people like. Look. All I say is that what works for me anyway. What works for the Master doesn't necessarily mean it works for the Doctor, and I think that the Master is a wily, evil creature who would do something as fucking crazy as that, and disguise. You know, the Master of disguise. You know what?
And I think also at a push, you could the monk could maybe do a similar move just to mess with the Doctor's head.
Yeah, we could bring back. Yeah, exactly, man. I think we need. Yeah, the Doctor, especially under RTD. Look, as I said, for the 60th, give us the nostalgia. Yeah, draw the audience back in. But Series 14, I definitely want to see the Doctor face up against a different villain now. I think the Daleks, Cybermen, and as all those other characters we talked about, they've been done to death now. Give them a rest for a while, and then in a couple of years' time, they'll be fresh again. You know, even like under Chibnall, like for a showrunner that came in and said he wasn't going to use the Daleks, he sure relied on the Daleks quite a lot. Now the Daleks have been really overdone now.
Yeah, I think they need to renegotiate the terms with the estate, because it will work in their interest to rest them occasionally, because if you oversaturate them, they lose their allure. And you need to keep it fresh. You know,
and also the frustrating thing is, I really think Sasha would have made a really good monk. I really think Sasha, with the, you said this, you like his unpredictability he brings, and I just think that actually would have suited the monk. I thought that when he was first introduced as the Master, I was just like, oh no, actually, you missed a trick here. You really missed a trick.
Yeah,
hello,
but would you really want
Melina? Hello.
Would you really want Chibnall to be the one to do the meddling monk though?
No,
Well,
that's a
here's
good
the
point.
thing. I think if Sasha would have been allowed just to do what he wanted with it, I think it probably would have been the best thing we would have got from the era.
I would have preferred him as the Doctor than Jodie Whittaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all
Yeah.
said this though.
I think he would have played a great Doctor, especially the costume that he had as the Master costume. I think that would have made a great Doctor costume, actually.
Yeah, I think. Oh, see, that's my problem with that costume. It's almost too tailored for the Master. It does suit, like
Well,
I
I
said.
don't know. Anthony Amy's costume is very tailored, isn't it? All that black velvet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's sort of one colour though, isn't it?
He looked a bit too sort of Shoreditch, trendy East London, you know. With
That's my point with
his trousers
the
having an argument with his shoes, you know.
That's what I mean. It almost looks too put together, too precise for a Master. And I just think, no, that's a more Doctor. Or like I said, I really
even the
was
jacket.
thinking a monk. That actually the outfit would even suit the monk. I think.
Yeah, even the trousers were a bit up high. You got the socks on, you got the shoes, you got the long jacket. It did look very much like a Doctor costume. I think
No hell, no.
Oh, is that to Chibs doing the monk?
That's hello. That's Melina saying hello. No,
I know, but you look at Liam Neeson's chin, and then they're followed by Michael Q. Just like no hell, and then Melina later goes no hell. I thought that's quite amusing.
Anyway,
like I said, I am amazed that Rani hasn't come back at any point. I am still amazed we haven't.
Well, the reason why they didn't bring her back in the first place is because they say that I think it was Moffat who was like, well, no one knows who she is, which is a complete nonsense, you know. I mean, that underestimates the fandom.
No, here's the thing. Even if that's your reasoning, as a writer, wouldn't that make you want to use that character more? So you could really
you brought back
bring it to life.
Yeah.
No,
well, you rob your audience
really...
of a missed opportunity, actually, to be introduced to this character. Yeah, exactly. They talk about strong female characters. What a strong female character.
A woman of science as well.
Yeah.
They love all that.
That rivals the Doctor in the same series. Could you imagine?
Yeah, I'm so amazed we haven't had Rani, and I that was another thing I was thinking. Oh, that would make sense if you ever do a female Doctor, have a Rani run around at the same sort of era. See, I've got an idea though with a Master, because I was thinking like, if we do get the Master again at any point, what would be a good, different way to do it? And here's my idea, which is we've sort of always had the Master hiding in New Who. Even in the case of Professor Yana, he was there, but it just wasn't. Yana didn't know because it was locked away in the fob watch. And I had the idea of, what if we basically have a character that's like an ally at the start of a story of the Doctor, and the Master sort of slowly mentally takes over the character. So by the end of the story, they've fully turned. So you don't have like the Yana thing, which is just an instant right evil villain now. Even though I love that moment, but it's in an instant one. And I was thinking, wouldn't that be interesting if you had almost this mental battle in this character? So for bits of it, they could be helping the Doctor, and then in bits of it, when the Master's fighting and taking over, they could hinder the Doctor, and you could really have that.
Like he's having a psychotic break.
Yeah, basically a psychotic break and battle. And I was thinking that'd be an interesting way to do a Master if you got to do it again.
Yeah, I maybe. Yeah, I think that that kind of horse is bolted. Because I don't think you can sort of pull that twice.
Yeah.
Not unless they rested him for a long time.
That's what I was thinking though. Have it as a proper slow burn takeover.
Michael Lee, imagine Doug Ray Scott as the Master, and earlier said, "Guys, imagine the male Rani." Look, can you imagine them doing that?
No, well, Mel Rani is basically the Doctor, but more unpredictable.
Yeah,
they'll never do a gender swap the other way around, ever.
No.
They just won't, and not unless they make it like LGBTQ. Which is probably something they might do, so I better not give them any ideas. Dougray Scott.
Right. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yes. When
Do
you're
you want me
ready.
to do countdown then?
Aye.
Please do.
Yep. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, but my other thought with the Master was a really throwback to Amy and just take over her body, but that won't be as interesting.
Woo.
So yeah, it's, Dougray Scott. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I could see him as a Master.
Will.
Or like I said, because it got re-established that Gallifrey was frozen for a time, just have a not very nice Time Lord from that time just survived and popped
You got
up.
like the big Finnish ones, like the Corsair, which is and you got like the 11 or the 12 or whatever it is now.
It's the 9, but that's the problem. That like I said, I don't want them to pick big Finnish characters. I want them to create their own.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah. The next special is not too far away now. And then there's one more episode and then it's done. This series
which is like feature length. So it's like, God, how long are you going to torture us with that last one?
But still, it doesn't matter. Once it's over, once we get to the last episode and we get to the last few seconds of it and those titles roll, it's done. It's done.
Oh yeah, no, it'll be a massive relief.
And you know what? Don't be even surprised if RTD if he is filming like people suspect he is, or he is going to be filming soon. Don't be surprised if he drops a trailer right after those titles.
Or even if it's just like a 10-second.
Yeah, just even a little teaser of what's to come. Yeah, he'll probably film something for it. Telling you, man.
No, it might even be just the logo reveal or something.
Yeah,
or even the logo
I would
reveal.
be surprised if there's something like you said, it's a logo, or I was thinking like a 10-second, 5-second.
Yeah, coming soon.
Yeah.
And then Doctor Who and whatever, 60th anniversary and just the new logo and just 60th anniversary underneath it coming soon. That'll just top it up. I wouldn't even care if we got nothing else. Just study the logo for ages.
Yeah, we just need something.
Just hope it's not the same bleeding logo.
Oh, come on. You know it's not going to be.
Yeah, but
the BBC are going to rue the day that they just decided to plaster that bloody thing on everything.
But what are they going to do now, man? Yeah, that's what I mean. This is going to be a pain in the hole now for them, because what are they going to do?
Well, they'll just do what they did when they completely rewrote all the other ones. They'll just use
should have just left the classic logo.
They should have left all the logos as either the Pertwee McGann one, or having each Doctor have their own logo, so it's clear which era it is, and not plaster that bloody thing all over everything.
But here's the thing: they've been slowly making it less noticeable as Jodie's the last couple of years. So that's why I just think they will not have any issue just saying, right, here's the new logo. Maybe the Blu-rays might keep it.
Yeah. Oh no!
Well, no, but
they should release new stickers or something.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking it started with them, that logo, so they might just keep it for house address.
They don't tend to think things like that through. They'll probably just change it to the new one and, reissue them. I don't know, maybe.
I think we're a while off 14, mate, being revealed. I really do think we're a while off.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know everybody's getting impatient, but you have to realise that there's still 2 episodes of this era to go. So RTD's timing,
I reckon we'll get some announcement after the next story.
We're definitely getting something soon. We're definitely getting something soon, right? There's no way that we're not going to get any more. He's definitely going to give us something soon, right? He's already, if you follow him on Instagram, if you follow him on Instagram, he's photograph happy lately, right? He's throwing up photographs of him outside Bad Wolf Studios and everything he is, teasing Doctor Who fans, liking Doctor Who's fans' posts and everything he is, right? So he's already playing these games, man.
Apparently,
right?
he's been blocking people.
Yeah,
he's been blocking Jodie fans left, right, and centre for some reason.
Look, at the end of the day, if anybody is abusive, and it doesn't matter what side the fandom you're on,
probably because they keep pestering him.
That's what I mean. Look, he's not going to listen to them. If that's what he's doing, he's not listening to them. He's not even going to listen to us. He knows he has a plan. He has a clear plan.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
And that's the way to go, man. Look, he had a clear plan in 2005. He has a clear plan this time. I have every faith in that he can bring this show back to some sort of respectability, right? And have respectable ratings each week. And we can all sit down every Saturday and look forward to Doctor Who again. That's all. Just look forward to something decent on the weekend. That's all I want. Just to sit down and enjoy Doctor Who again. We'll see what happens anyway. Patience right now.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Is the key word here. I know it's very hard for everybody to have patience. I'm kind of running out of it myself because I want to know now, you know. But he'll do it in his own time. He has his way of doing things. Oh no! If Doctor Who goes back to Saturday again, Saturday nights will end up being good again. I don't think the competition Saturday night is actually there.
Oh, it's nothing nowadays. It's just like reality TV.
Exactly, and I think Doctor Who will trounce them all. It needs to go back to Saturday night. Forget about that Sunday dead time slot, right? Put it back Saturday night, right? I don't think it has much competition, right? It'll easily get into the top 3. It should even actually some weeks be number 1, right? That's the way it was on the RTD. It would fluctuate, right? Be either number 1 week, or be in the top 5, or be in the top 3. But that's where it should be all the time. Not 20th and 25th like it's been, or in the top 40, which these other fans have been celebrating. That's pathetic.
The meddling monk with his snuff tobacco.
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't get that nowadays.
You won't get that nowadays, no. Jesus.
Gotta love Peter Butterworth. Like, it's such a great actor from the Carry On movies, and he's absolutely perfect for this role.
Well, I think you need somebody who's got that mischievous just nature naturally, don't you?
Oh, here come the Vikings. Which now have a black queen, apparently, according to the new Viking TV series.
Oh yeah, here's the thing. I'm not watching it. I'm just watching The Last Kingdom, and I'm enjoying.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that season to come out for ages, and now it's out. I've been sort of too busy to be able to watch the new. So it's the last series, isn't it?
Yeah, but I've started watching from the beginning, so I'm. I'm really enjoying it. It's really good. I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I have.
Yeah,
I know there's a rumor about Red Nose Day, but look, there's always a rumor for children in need, Red Nose Day, and all of this. And
it never happened.
And it never happens, right? Now,
Jodie might pop up and do something, but that'll be about it.
So look,
dunk some baked beans or something.
My whole thing would be just don't go into these things. If you're watching Red Nose Day, don't go in with high expectations. See what happens.
Oh, hi, Dean. Gobby's just popped in the chat.
Hey.
Red Nose Day is still Jordan the Chibnall era, isn't it? So it'd be down to him, really. And Jodie now is pregnant, so whether
it literally could just be I wouldn't be surprised if it's just like a video message or
it could be a video message or something. That. Yeah, they do. The Children in Need is where they do mostly. Doctor Who does their thing. Red Nose Day, not so much. the doctor will come on, and I mean, I think Matt Smith did one for Red Nose, if I'm correct in saying. So look, don't expect that. And I know there's been a fake post going around that was floated out by someone out there, saying that there was something going to be happening Red Nose Day, but I haven't heard that, and some of the people that I know that do this as well haven't heard that, and so don't expect that. If we find that out in the meantime, obviously as it gets closer, we'll let you know. But as for now, I mean, what
it's
kind
pretty
of what?
soon, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
like
what I mean, what could they really do? I mean, what could they really do? What give us a trailer? Do you know what? Probably be a trailer for the Bleeding Pirate one. That's what you'll probably get.
That'll be the only thing it can be, because the sets have destroyed, so there's nothing that they could do on set. It would have to be either, like I said, Jodie doing like something personal, or like you said, maybe it won't be a clip. He never gives clips away.
Stay away.
Or RTD just capitalizes on it and doesn't give a crap and uses Red Nose Day to do something, but I doubt it very much.
No, that'd be bad. That would look that bad on him.
But in fairness, if he did do it on Red Nose Day, I'd be over the moon. It would mean then they don't really give a crap about this era anymore, and it's just dead in the water as far as they're concerned. Well, it is already.
I just can't get over how upper class these peasants are.
Yeah, you can tell the accents.
Well, that's the theatre acting, isn't it? You've got a lot of stage.
I mean, couldn't they put on a like,
Yeah, no, but Lee, would you want them to? At least they sound normal when they speak in this voice.
Well,
yeah, think about if they kind of had if they kind of did have that accent, I don't think many people would understand them.
No, like you don't have to lay it on thick, just at least a little bit of West Country accent.
Oh, come on, mate. This era of theatre, it wouldn't be a little bit. They'd lay it on thick, thinking they sounded good.
Well, check that helmet out. I mean, completely false, but isn't it glorious?
Yeah, well, the Vikings, they're supposed to look glorious.
Well, they didn't have helmets like that, really.
No. Yeah,
it's so funny when you think about it.
It's still great. I love it. Great bit of costume design.
No, but that does make me giggle. That it's like so much of our like telling of the Viking history.
The rest of them look pretty. Apart from the collars, I think they look pretty good. Shields are right. Furs are right. The leggings are right. Not bad. The hair is pretty right.
All they need is a bit more like paint smeared on their faces. Because at least these look a bit more like proper Vikings. When Godloving Peter had them in one of his episodes, it was like, oh God. Like, really? This is how you're going to do Vikings? Like, with one with, like, a cyber thing on his face. Yes, there's always one called Sven.
And Ragnar.
We're not very creative when it comes to thinking of Norwegian-sounding names.
I think the Vikings were Danish, weren't they?
Yeah.
Were they from a few different countries?
They were Danish.
Right.
From Denmark. Danish.
Although the Norse folk were pretty much an amalgamation, There wasn't a nation
that's what I'm thinking.
There wasn't a nation state there, but they were generally called the Danes.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of that time period. It was a bit of just mix, wasn't it?
Nation states didn't exist until France.
Oh, right, of all the places.
Yeah, France was the first nation state.
Sure, the Vikings actually conquered Ireland because Dublin is actually is if Dublin is the translation, and that's like a Viking. So
Oh, right. So
they
you've all got a
found
bit of Viking in you.
yes. So
the Irish, the Welsh, not
Yeah.
the Welsh so much. No, the Welsh were the Britons. The Scots were overrun with Danes. Northumbria. All the way down to York. York was a huge Dane town.
Well, yeah, because York was such a huge religious city.
The Vikings took London as well.
Yeah, because the Vikings went for the big religious cities because they knew there'd be wealth there.
Mm-hmm.
With the monasteries.
Silver, yeah. Yeah, so all this, the Irish are Celts and the Scots. Yeah, Vikings. Shut up.
Yeah. They found they were actually digging a foundation in Dublin city centre for a new office block, and they found an old Viking settlement, and Dublin City Council's wisdom, they decided, well, take whatever artifacts that you can basically find, and we're going to plunder the rest of it. So they literally destroyed it. They did. And
that's such a shame. Was it like a proper
proper Viking settlement? Yeah, proper Viking settlement.
I'm trying to think of the word. Had it kept in good condition?
Well, it was in good enough condition that they found some tools.
Oh, that is good condition then.
They found some hairbrushes or combs, like metal combs and stuff. They got a lot of pottery as well. Now, most of the stuff they did get was put in museums and stuff like that. But I mean, the settlement itself, the bricks and the walls and the.
I'm thinking foundations and all that. Was that?
They basically dug it all up.
Gobby Guy says, does feel good to know I had a bit of Viking in me. So did I once on a Saturday night.
Was he called Sven as well, Lou?
Probably.
Oh, the Vikings invented Guinness. No, the Vikings didn't invent
technically
Guinness. Arthur Guinness did, but there is a town in Wales. It's an old accusation, can't be proven, but apparently Arthur Guinness was supposed to steal their recipe and then come up with Guinness. Now, whether that's true or not, we don't know. Guinness obviously ended up becoming the biggest brand stout there is out there. Everybody around the world knows what Guinness is. You could be bloody in China and they know what Guinness is. Like, it's huge. Like, and I've got 8 cans of it, which I'm gonna plunder later on.
That's your hoard.
That's look at the last couple of weekends of just, it's been a couple of, believe it or not, since I've had the whiskey, it's been a while since I had a drink. And obviously the pubs are opened up again, but obviously I won't go into a pub now still.
She did.
So I don't really like drinking at home, but the last couple of weeks that I've had a few beers, I've actually enjoyed it. So I said, feck it, you know what, I'll have a few more.
Imagine having to keep your eyes open that long. That's quite harsh. That's quite shocking.
Yeah, but I was just thinking, considering how, because with the whole Viking thing, people just think, they're just these sort of violent, heathen type of things. But if you actually look at the Viking culture, it's quite an in-depth religion. Their gods are quite fascinating if you ever look properly. And the way they did do their society is really interesting to
actually look at.
My dad
used to do Viking battle reenactments and stuff.
Yeah.
So he was well into
did he have the full gear then?
Oh, yeah. He even had a Viking wedding. And I was the best man at a Viking wedding.
If you ever come to Dublin,
used to be a shaman.
there's a place called Dublinia, right? And you go to it now. It is expensive, but it brings you underground, right? Under Dublin, right, where Christ Church is, and they've basically the Viking settlement that they destroyed. What they basically did is they were able to obviously map this whole thing out the way it would have looked like, and they have it underground now, so you can go and see what it would have looked like, and they have actors and all that play the part and everything and stuff.
Cool.
I remember when I was brought. It's there decades now because I even remember going there when I was in school, and I'd be taking the piss out of them. Like they'd be saying, "What's that on your feet?" I said, "You've never heard of runners, you dumbo." You used to give them crap, man, because they can't answer you back. They have to stay in character. So you used to take the piss out of them.
Yeah, so if they were in character, I bet if you were an adult, they probably would have said an insult at you quite happily.
Yeah, but that's where Cheryl hasn't seen it, so definitely we're gonna go. But the only problem is it's expensive, so like we'll wait.
Sadarko's asking, I wonder what ever happened to the Norse religion. It's usually the case that religions are very. It's still being practiced. I can guarantee you that.
It's still being practiced in that part of the world.
No, well, not just in that part of the world. I mean, my father used to practice it. So he. I think he still does. I'm not sure actually. But yeah, I know people still. I mean, he did all the runes and all that kind of. He used to have a frog in a pouch for crying out loud. Even changed his name by default once he changed it back.
Yeah.
Unknown
was actually saying about the Irish, the Scots, and the Welsh. Are they connected? Well, my second name, Glyn, is actually got Welsh origins. So yeah, that's the thing. The Irish, the Scots, the Welsh, and even the English to a certain extent were all intertwined.
Oh yeah, I won't say it on stream, but people know if they've seen me in chat. My surname is not English. Yeah. So it's we all at a point mixed because of we all invaded each other at some point. That's the most blunt way to put it. The Scots invaded England. England invaded Scotland and Wales and Ireland. Like
Scotland invaded England.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like so much of a history that to be. That's why British is the better term for a lot most to say nowadays.
The Britons, the original inhabitants of Britain, had crossed over, and when there was a land bridge between France and Britain, which was called Doggerland. Before that disappeared, the people crossed over that bridge, and they were the Britons. Basically a Celtic tribe. And
anything pre-Rome. Basically,
they inhabited the England, and then when the Saxons invaded, they got pushed to the peripheries into Wales. So the real Britons are actually the Welsh and the Cornish, because they were pushed to the far corners. Basically.
I like Sudoku's comment. He's just put unity through invasion. Basically,
yeah. A lot to be said for it.
Well, look, at the end of the day. Right.
At the end of the day, we're all French.
The thing about it is, we all hate the French, so
we
all have that, and we all have that in common.
But then, no, technically no, because the Normans weren't even French.
Oh, for feck's sake, I'm joking. Of course, we don't hate the French. I just hate when they play Ireland in the rugby. That's all, and in the football. Because
the Normans weren't French. They spoke a dialect of French, but it was actually they were Danes. And so it's just another Viking.
That's it, Gobby. We are all the same. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the problem, I think. I think that's why we kind of hate each other so much. It's because we are so similar.
I know. I think what it honestly is, because the Scots are very proud, the English are very proud, the Irish are proud, and the Welsh are proud.
Yeah, exactly. We are
so we're all proud to be a part of our country, but
you do have to have that distinction, because like I am proud to be an Irishman. Yeah, my country is not perfect, right? It's like Lee and Gobby there and yourself, proud to be English, like to be people proud to be Welsh and people proud to be Scottish.
I'm English. I've got English, I've got Welsh, I've got Irish, I've got German, Hungarian, French,
That's it.
Jewish,
Just respecting
Italian.
each other is respecting each other is the key. And I think Ireland, I think Ireland and England in particular over the years, their relationship
Melina's
has
saying
actually
she's feeling
improved.
oppressed from all this whiteness, so I think we should start.
Oh, Melina.
Well, actually,
You're proud to be Puerto Rican.
But
anyway.
Melina, don't you know you're a white person because a white person told you you're a white person?
Oh, well, yeah, right, yeah. Don't talk about that clown on this stream. Right, sick. Listen, that one.
See, she hates white people so much she wants to make everyone else white.
Yeah.
So she can hate them.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny. Oh, these people never stop. Okay.
Right. Anyway,
we need to start paying more attention to what's happening on screen.
We've done the first two parts, so we'll obviously next week we'll finish off the second two. But that was a good start. I know when we do these, we kind of go off a little bit topic and then we bring it back and then we try to interconnect while we're talking. So I hope you enjoyed the stream because I thought it was fun. And as I said,
it feels like ages since we last did it.
Yeah,
it really
is. It is. But I haven't been feeling right, so I don't want to be coming on when I'm not 100%. It's just been a bit. Look, it's just been one of those weeks where it's been crap, but it's not because of what people have been doing on Twitter or anything like that. It's just me. I've just felt like crap, and so has Cheryl. It's just one of those weeks. You have them. Everybody does.
It's been a miserable old day as well with the wind and rain. It's been crazy here.
I had a blast. Well, for the small time I was here, says Gobby Guy. Well, it's nice to see you in the chat. You can join us 1 week if you want to, Gobby. You're more than welcome. You do know that. But what we'll do is we'll get the guys to do their channel shout outs anyway. So we'll start with Queen Charlotte.
Yeah, so Type 40 Live, we were on a break for a couple of weeks, but we did last week do our sort of big who would we choose for the 14th Doctor stream, and I did my 2 picks and the lads did theirs. So that's still up and it's doing quite well. So if you want to see us have a proper 3-hour stream about that, we went for quite a while. And then on Tuesday I was live this week with Dan when we talked about the Chris Eccleston comments, and we talked quite a bit about that. So sort of us both saying our sort of what we think, and we were both sort of saying don't take it too much to heart because it's Chris. And then me and Daniel, last night we did Line of Duty, so we're on episode 4. We've got 2 more, but Daniel's just having a bit of a couple of weeks break now himself, just to recharge a bit. And then you'll catch me at the weekends here and whenever else Doctor Who streams are on during the week sometimes on here.
Cool. Yeah, we will be getting back into the groove again. Me and Cheryl will be decorating next week. We're actually going to start painting now. We finally got our arse into gear now and got the stuff that we needed, and we're finally decorating the apartment now to make it look nice because, we want it ready for the summer and stuff like that. So it's a good time to be doing it now while it's still a bit cold. Keep the windows open when we're painting, plenty of ventilation and all of that crap. But you know what? I fucking hate this part. I just hate when you have to bleed and decorate it. Bleeding tedious crap. But it has to be done. I'm only doing it once and that's it, man. I don't give a crap, man. It's staying like that until the day I bleed and die. That's it. Done it once and that's the end of it. So we won't be even here because we'll be heading over to America at some stage anyway. So yeah, so we'll do it anyway. Look well. So yeah, looking forward to that. Right, we'll be back tomorrow for
Oh no, Lee, you didn't say him to do a plug, and he's actually got something to plug with Dan as well.
You can hear me waffling ceaselessly without anyone stopping me on Dan's The Space Book, where we're talking about Atom Mirabilis's wonderful deep lore Doctor Who technical drawings, which are absolutely fascinating. So go and check it out. Also, you can check me out on twatter being a problem. And yeah, I've got my CGI digital video work on my alternative channel, which is Audred, A-U-D-R-E-D, audiovisual. Audred is actually an Anglo-Saxon king's name, and it was my grandmother's middle name, which is very unusual.
There you go. Anyway, PD has thrown all the channels in along with Chris there, so thank you very much for that. I'm actually going back through the playlist to see what the last new Who episode.
We're on Nightmare in Silver.
Oh no! Oh God, no!
Yeah.
Right, so join us for Nightmare in Silver. It will be a nightmare because it's an absolute shambles of an episode. But come and join us anyway. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna cringe. So
bit of a downer there now to finish the stream off. But there you go. Anyway, we will be back tomorrow for that. Come and join us. I hope you have enjoyed the stream, as I said. And we will see you very, very soon. Have a good one, folks.
Have a good one, everybody.
Enjoy your weekend. Good night. And as they say in Ireland, feck off.